We are back at the tent. Andy's having some more crisps. Amy is drinking my Diet Coke that I bought from the petrol station. And that's my brother playing with his balls. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. Today you find us having been on another long journey, and this time we're in the woods. Only an hour's drive this time. We're at Sandringham, where Amy is currently on holiday with my dad and brother and all those other people. So we've just come up for the day. We're not sleeping here. We've already had our time away at Blackpool this week, but we're just going to be here for the day, hang out with them for a little bit, maybe head down to Hunstanton, the beach which is just down the road, so Andy can play some bingo, and just generally pretend we're on holiday for one more day.
Thanks, baby.
No, we're not sleeping here this year. This is where we slept for one night last year. Where, yeah.
No night.
No sleeping this year, Andy. Do you not remember how much it hurt me last year?
No.
Oh, I'll put the link to last year's video down in the description. Never again will I sleep on an inflatable mattress in a tent, but we are back to the scene of that crime. It's you!
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Andy. Hello. Hello.
India all out for 329.
Andy's just going straight up there. Wait, where are you going?
If you would like to enjoy that.
Where are you going?
Upstairs.
Things.
So you just want to hide in there?
Yeah.
I see. We'll wait, Andy. No, stop throwing stuff around. You're right under there.
Yeah.
Splendid. Well, I'll leave you to it until we go to Hunstanton then. So, our plan is we're just going to let Andy chill out for a little bit in there, have a cup of coffee, hang out for a bit while they all finish getting ready. That's my dad's tent where Amy's been staying. That's my brother's tent behind us. That's where they're getting ready now. And then at some point, fairly soon, we're going to head over to Hunstanton. Probably not go on the beach in this weather, but Andy really wants to play some bingo, which the bingo in Hunstanton is his favourite bingo, even better than the bingo that we did in Blackpool earlier in the week. And then we'll probably come back here, maybe do a bit of a barbecue. It's going to be marvellous. What have you got there?
I don't want one. Why? He's okay.
I'm glad you've said that into the camera so I can continually use that as evidence. Coffee successfully consumed. We're now heading to the car and heading to Hunstanton. We've recruited Amy along the way. She's joined Team Kev. The other team is getting into that inferior vehicle over there. So as has been the theme of the vlogs this week, we've made it within like a quarter of a mile of the sea, which means the rain and the dark clouds come. Luckily, we all still have our hoodies with us, but in the back of the car from when we were in Blackpool. It would just be nice at some point this summer to have a day at the seaside that doesn't get rained off. Even when we went to Skegness and managed to get in the sea, we had the monsoon come in. Just give us a day at the seaside where it's not raining. We've been in a heat wave since April, except when we get anywhere near the sea. Well, that's officially more sand than we saw in 3 days at Blackpool. So, East Coast winds. Has there ever been a more British sight than this? It is pouring it down with rain, and these three have somehow got ice creams from somewhere. Disgraceful behaviour. They've had a refurb in his favourite bingo ball. They've now got the same setup that they had in Blackpool. Just is familiar with how it works. He's reluctantly playing, but it's not the same. He's been coming to this bingo place for years because he liked the old style machines. And that was the reason he didn't really get into the bingo in Blackpool, because it wasn't what he was expecting. And now this is the same.
7 and 5, 7 and 5 forward. Blue on 3.
Okay, scratch that. He's actually playing this one much better because there are fewer numbers on the grid. At the one in Blackpool, it was going so fast and there were so many numbers. There was no way to keep track of it, and they did say to us, just tap the bottom of the screen, it does it automatically. Whereas here, he's actually getting to press the buttons for the right numbers. He's going a little bit slower. There's fewer numbers, and he's enjoying it again. So clearly, he wanted to actually play the game. I was off getting change when he won a game. Hold on, he has 6 cards in play.
The blue prize in it.
58.
Alright, 7 and 6, 76.
That's just mad. It reminds me of when I used to have 20 games of online poker on the go at the same time. Have you won any yet?
I got one just now.
Oh, you just have one? There you go, Amy's just won right now.
Wow.
Marvellous, well done. Right, I've been sent on a mission. 2 missions. Possibly 3 missions. Hunstanton is always a challenge because for some reason there's never any phone signal here, so our party is now split into 3, which is always a bad idea. If you remember our video from here last year, which future Kev will endeavour to link to so you can watch it, we actually all got completely separated. Me, Anna and Andy ended up driving home before my dad and Amy found us. Hopefully that's not going to happen this year, but my brother and them lot, they've all gone off to get coffee. I've been sent out for 2 things. We need to get change for the bingo machine because the arcade that we're in, the machine that changes notes into coins isn't working. I only have notes. So I'm going to try and go into the arcade next door and change a tenner up to some coins, and then with some of the change I've also been told to get some Seaside fish selection things, which I guess if worst comes to the worst I just use the money for that and get change from that. But the third thing that I want to do, the mission I've given myself, is there's one of those grabber machine things, the cranes that I always waste too much money on. They've got them with Fraggle Rock toys in. I want a Fraggle. Well, I've already failed at the first mission because there doesn't seem to be anywhere to change cash in there. So moving on to the second part of the mission, use said cash to buy shellfish and hope there's enough change in coins to keep Andy going long enough so that the rest of them come back with their cup of coffee, find us in the arcade before Andy runs out of money. So as soon as he runs out of money, then he's going to be ready to leave. And if he leaves, we've got no way of telling him that we've gone. I don't know why we separate in these places, but it adds to the fun. If you're not a fan of fish, I apologise. And I don't know, do people eat muck like this at the Seaside everywhere else in the world, or is this just an English thing? They're awesome. Problem is, I gave her a tenner and got a £5 back. I still don't have any change, but I need to get this fish back to them without spilling it or eating it all. But while I was gone, Andy's won twice more and Amy's won 3 more times. They both have huge balances for, I mean, they're a long way away from winning a decent prize. Lots of coins ready. If they can get to 8,000 tickets, they can win me a transformer. So Amy's got 580, Andy 250. And now I'm going to eat my disgusting fish. I finally found a change machine. Now it's time to try and win a Fraggle. Anna only let me have £1. At least they actually grip stuff here and let go, unlike in Blackpool where they don't even grip it at all. We've been here about an hour and a half at this point. It's still going strong, loving it.
He's only got 2 left in him.
Oh, so he's about to run out of money. He's kept about a tenner going quite a long time. But we have a slight problem because the moment he ran out of money on the bingo, he's just gone on a rampage around the arcade, actually pushed some people away from another machine, which I've never seen him do before. He wants to go back to the tent, which is fine. We've got to round everybody else up first. Amy's just cashing in her tickets at the ticket shop in there, and Andy's having a bit of a timeout outside while he just chills out a little bit because, like I say, never seen him go on a rampage like that one before. We're back in. Amy's just cashing in her tickets. Andy's hovering over there near the bingo, just kind of watching it. He has calmed down a bit now. I'm sure you can understand why I didn't film what was going on before. but he kind of just pushed his way through past some people who were in the way of machines. It wasn't like anger, he was just trying to get from one side of the room to the other. The people were in his way, so it wasn't like he was attacking people, he was just kind of oblivious to the fact that they were there, but obviously still not acceptable. Andy, you alright now?
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah. Completely calm now. It's not like running out of money was a surprise. We kept telling him how many goes he had left, but just instant.
Took his shoes off the dance. Like, pop your shoes off and thanks for going back to sleep.
Right, go on then, what have you spent your tickets on? Let's have a look at your mug. That is exactly the same as the one that I got in Hull.
Yeah. I have this.
Okay.
Weird things. And a bunch of sweets.
Let's have a look at the bunch of sweets.
Like a lot of sweets. So now I need to try and get this Wonder Woman cut back in the box.
Splendid. So Amy's come away with quite the haul from her bingo winnings. Andy reinvested all his money in bingo. So all of his tickets went straight back on more bingo tickets, which is how he managed to make the money last as long as he did. Andy's still very agitated, so we're heading back to the tent now. We're going to have a barbecue at the tent. It'll be fine. All we've actually done in Hunstanton since we've been here is just go to the arcade and play bingo. Although to be fair, that is all he wanted to do. He wanted to come here and play bingo. That was part of his agreement of coming here to hang out at the tent for a little bit of a while. So I know in an ideal world we do some more stuff here that Amy might want to do, or we do some stuff where we're all together doing something, but I mean it's kind of one of the realities of being an autism family, that you don't always get to please everybody all day every day. You have to try and find that balance between giving everybody their share of things that they like to do, whilst accepting that that's not possible without sometimes disappointing other members of the family. And it's about trying to balance that. And although if you take a video like this in isolation it might seem like Amy's got quite a raw deal, if you balance it out over the last 7 or 8 days or so, Amy's been here for a week already, so she's got to do lots of the fun stuff. I took the girls to London last week without Anna and Andy. We got to do some stuff together there. Obviously Andy's had the trip to Blackpool without the girls. I think, although we don't always get it exactly right, if you look back over the last 7 or 8 days as a whole, I think we have got the balance just about right for once, which is progress. And after that whole little speech, as if by magic, Amy finds something that they'll both enjoy doing together, which is awesome. Look at these amateurs. What's that in his hand? I don't know. There you go, he's gone from being completely miserable about the lack of bingo to go again, more rides. He's walking with his hands in his pockets. He never walks with his hands in his pockets. Well, there you go, that's a callback on a video from winter when we were saying his hands were always cold because he wouldn't wear gloves, wouldn't put them in his pockets. Seems like as part of becoming teenage Andy, he's decided, yeah, too right putting my hands in my pockets because I look cool. Apparently we have some kind of sporting activity now. We are back at the tent. Andy's having some more crisps. Amy is drinking my Diet Coke that I bought from the petrol station. And that's my brother playing with his balls.
And we each throw our big balls to try and get them as close to the small ball as you can.
Okay.
That's the
Patonk.
game. Indeed. Let's just straight to the 10. Okay.
That didn't go up in the air at all.
No, I know, I tried.
That's why it didn't stop.
That's gonna go to. Oh, it's going towards the tent.
Slinging downhill.
Right, playtime is over. I'm up.
Technique.
That is a good technique. Oh, it rolled away.
Going to cartwheel in celebration.
Here we have a traditional outdoorsman cooking on an open log fire on the campsite.
Teppanyaki rules.
Yeah.
It's the future, I tell you.
So we have meat being cooked over here, and now we're wandering down to the secondary kitchen area where seems to be
Peppers.
balancing peppers on a plate. Seems like an extravagant setup for
On
just
a
balancing peppers.
Yeah.
Oh, here goes going to now apply some heat to the. We're going to make this a cookery video. He's applying some heat to the. Why throwing so many of them all over the floor? Is that part of the technique? Do you have to throw some on the floor?
Yeah.
Splendid. And that is one of the biggest packs of antibacterial hand gel I've ever seen.
Indeed. You need it when you're changing nappies.
I hope you're not changing nappies whilst cooking my peppers.
Of course, but I've got the antibacterial.
A corn and meat pile.
What more could anybody want?
Exactly.
Say again what you said a minute ago.
I don't eat that, or you?
How?
Well, not because you've not had any barbecues.
Hmm.
You've been a lazy man.
Andy, you've come out to join us.
Well, he did say Chris in the sentence. I didn't know.
Yeah, he's not really a fan of outdoors, is he?
Though he has spent on days in Blackpool. But when he comes to the tent, he likes to sit in it.
Told you I hadn't popped it.
There you go.
Right, hold on in.
Just don't jump on it. There you go.
Lay on it. Legs
There you go.
Easy peasy.
Note, bum not touching the ground.
Yes,
Come
my
round to the
buttocks are
side.
fully cushioned.
Demonstrate that
Stop wiggling!
there's no bum touching the ground.
I'm going to fall to the left now. Oh no, the right! There we go!
That was a what, 25 stone man?
How dare you? Andy,
You okay?
do you want to go and sit on the silly thing over there?
No.
Look, do you want to sit on the silly chair? Come and sit on here. Do you want to have a go?
Do you think Mummy should have a go?
No.
Yes.
Mummy won't have a go.
Go on.
No, I'm not. I've got work tomorrow. I can't injure myself.
How? You can't injure yourself sitting on a chair.
You?
I fell off it.
No.
A bit further. There we go.
Oh no, I'll help you.
No!
No, come here. Stand up. Stand up.
No!
I want you to sit here and then you can sit back. Sit up, look. Get up. Get up. No, feet up. Like this, look, Andy.
Yes, yes.
So put your leg on that side. And then...
Push him.
Help him get his legs up.
And I've done my steps. You alright?
Yeah.
Let me take a picture right there.
I bet he wishes he'd discovered that earlier now. He's never going to want to get off it. Is that funny? Is that good, Grandad's?
Can I have 2 thumbs up? Good boy.
Right, now can you get off of it?
No. Get off. Get ready. Back to the car.
Come on then. Yeah, we'll go back to the car now.
Give me your hand.
And now we've finally got Andy on there. Anna's still refusing because she's just mean. The tent is being put down, which we need to run away before I'm asked to help. So, bye bye everybody. Well, we are now going to wander back to the car and drive home. It's only like an hour's drive home, probably not even that at this time of night. Or it might extend back out to an hour again. So I'm hoping Starbucks are still open halfway home. So I need coffee. But we are going to end today's vlog there in the woods. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And thank you very much for watching.